What it do, y'all? Okay. Item Spider-Man Zero bundle. Okay. Might get that. Among Us. I'm dead. I was watching the thing that Among Us was formed, basically based off of the movie The Thing. The two films I like from John Carpenter, I think I like They Live a lot more than The Thing. Because The Thing is a little bit more disgusting. It's a whole lot more disgusting than They Live. You got people's limbs and stuff getting torn off. People's face getting eaten on the thing and stuff like that. The nasty creatures and stuff like that. But I think that, I don't know, to me the 80s had the best music. It had like a lot more original stuff than what you got than today. In terms of like, because now a lot of stuff is like CGI. Like when they did the remake of The Thing in 2011, like the prequel, it was 100% CGI, look fake. And to me, when something is like that, I don't think it should be remade. You know, the crazy thing is too, I think I might, like, before I should somebody watching Empire in Brooklyn. I never really watched it. Some people say it's a good movie. Eddie Murphy, I haven't seen it. This and the third. And tonight I'm kind of a little bit hungry because, let me explain to y'all. So, my parents, they got taken out by somebody to, for a thing. You know, the person would have treated my parents to dinner. The place, they said, was really good. And good is really subjective. Because the crazy thing is, I feel like the pandemic has kind of exposed people or businesses, how people can create a crappy or a below average subpar experience and then charge some crap for it. Like, let me explain to you. It was like a barbecue place. The food wasn't bad, but it wasn't worth what it was worth. So let me explain to you how this thing works. The sides of this place, the only good thing they had was macaroni and cheese. Their baked beans is questionable. They put pepper and stuff on baked beans. I don't like that. Once you start putting pepper on stuff and macaroni and cheese, it's okay. I like a little bit of balance. We'll get back to what I'm saying, back to the story, back to the point, really. So, yeah, my parents go to the thing. Person winds up paying the thing. I get a plate. I only get in a plate of the food, so once I get back from work, I eat it. You know, my parents have a little bit of stuff left over. This food costs a person $100 or something that, what you call it, that we have, like, right down the street. Does the same exact thing. And you get to feed a whole family. You get, like, a side, You get a lot of sides. It's like a family meal for like $40 to $50. And at this place, it's $100. And then the portion size, they were weighing everything out. That's what my parents said. They were weighing everything out. Like you get like 3 ribs, like 3 St. Louis ribs, macaroni and cheese. The ribs was $20, and this was 3 bones. It was not no like jumbo beef ribs or nothing like that. St. Louis ribs is always gonna be pork. You gotta get out of the way. It's always gonna be pork. That food was not worth it. 3 bones, $20, and then 2 sides. The string beans were terrible. They were salty. Maybe business, and then the pandemic. You're trying to support people's business. If some place goes out of business, me, I'm not really too sad. There's a lot of places that close the door, and they shouldn't close the door, but you got places like that that's still open. $20 for 3 ribs, 3 St. Louis ribs. And now the barbecue sauce was to die for, but again, I wouldn't go back there. Everybody's concept of good is, it's subjective. But again, that's not something I would treat myself to. Even other places, they have barbecue stuff like that, and that stuff won't even that expensive. Their ribs and stuff won't that expensive. And for that, I could have gone to this place where I'm from. It's like downtown. They have a spot, and it's like the eastern part of the state. That's where they have real good barbecue in North Carolina. They have a real good barbecue place. They have a spot. It's like nationally recognized. It's called Sam Jones. Their food is pretty good. Their ribs, sometimes they could have cooked them a little bit better. I'm not going to lie, but And then on top of that, I did not realize they cut off the bone. They like slice the bone or the meat like in the burnt end portions of the rib and stuff off and cut it. I'm like, that's kind of a scam. You're already giving me 3 bones and you're doing that. And it was only a scoop of macaroni and cheese. That's like a black people cookout. The portion they give you, the little small portion, that thing, $20, that thing should be like $8 because it was only like a sampler. That was not no $20 worth. That's the greatest scam. That is the greatest scam ever. Sometimes too, I really don't care if a business goes out of business to a certain extent, because sometimes people, you have to see it. Whenever you don't do right or something like that, people don't have to patronize your business. That's just fact. People don't. I think people shouldn't take it lightly, with success. Because success could be here today and gone tomorrow, man. And I think the thing with me, business and stuff, you just have to be fair. The practices and stuff have to be fair. Like, I'm not mad at people making a profit, but when you're getting over like that, then there's just no way. Wow, there's too many people. Too many people. You know what I still think about? Like, to me, I don't know, man. A lot of stuff to me, like, in terms, like, how do I view it? I give a balanced perspective. Like, to me, food. Food is either very good or very bad. And I rate a lot of stuff based off service, value, and certain stuff. Like, I like a server that's very attentive, very responsive. And some stuff you can't blame on a server. Like, if there's an issue with the kitchen or an issue with like, everything is just a little bit off. Management, they have a bad night. The cooks, the people can't cook a steak to cook the state of life. The best steak I had was like 2 weeks ago. Ruth Chris, man, off the chain. A good year, I go to Ruth Chris twice a year. A good year. But I always get me a little, like, nice steak from a chain like Logan's, Roadhouse, or Texas Roadhouse. But on occasion, Ruth Chris is the king of steaks. 100%. Ruth Chris, I would stand by that. They're the king of steaks. I'm going to leave this one. They're the king of steaks. You know what I'm thinking about? Like, me and my sister's talking. Like, I have my own flair to stuff. Like, for instance, I remember a while back. This is like when I was in middle school or something like that. This is when I was in 8th grade, right? It's how, like, I had glasses. I don't get my glasses and stuff from a popular place because that's just not what I do. Like, I could get some Cartier glasses. I don't do that. Like, what's the point? My sister has Burberry glasses, like, but she's got it. And it won't that expensive. I got good insurance, stuff like that. So, let's put it for example. I told someone not go like to Sam's Club, Costco for my glasses because they have an optical center. Like, who goes there? Well, number one, I like to say that's Hall of Fame first ballot D riding. And again, I'm going to stand by that. I don't go to a popular place for glasses. It is what it is. Sam's Club and stuff has a good selection of glasses, and they really do. It's not a popular place, but they have optometrists. They can get your eyes checked, and you can go to get your prescription. You get it all right there. So you don't have to really worry about all the crap that comes with you don't have to worry about all that. To me, also, food and stuff should not be expensive. Like, in my opinion, that's just my opinion. Like food, like eating out, to me, it should be somewhat affordable. But again, affordable is relative. You're paying for the experience. If you're not getting a good experience, to me, you shouldn't do certain stuff. Like to me, I'm not big on seafood. I'm 110% not big on seafood. More importantly, seafood boils. Like I will not go to seafood boil. Like I'll give you a prime example of a place I would not recommend anybody go to. I wasn't gonna eat this place to begin with in the first place. And I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't. You can type up this place. It's called Hot and Juicy Crawfish, West Hollywood, California. It's connected to like a shopping center. The place is not good, and I'm gonna tell you why. They have let's put it this way. They have a thing. It's a chain, and people would rather drive 4 hours or 5 hours. It means we're like 5 because LA traffic, and maybe even 6. Because LA to Las Vegas is like 6 hours. You're gonna have to do stops. You're gonna have to pee. You're gonna have to stop and get gas every now and again. It's like 6 hours. It's really 4, but I think with all the stops and stuff you have to do 6 hours. Get something to eat, this, that, and the third. It's like 6 hours. To me, that's doable, but then again, I don't like driving in the desert and stuff like that. This is not my thing. Something go wrong with your car, your radiator, you don't have AAA, you're screwed. Yeah, I always have AAA, guys. Next, what am I going to say? Well, hot and juicy crawfish. Hot and juicy crawfish, the stuff is like off the rip, the seafood boil and the fixings is already like $30, right? The stuff is not that good. If you're not even really a seafood eater like that, like if you're not really a seafood eater like that, number one, you might not even really be up to date with like, I don't know, stuff that happens. Because like if you eat seafood, you know, you may be used to like people eat crawfish. I don't eat crawfish. I don't like the eyes and stuff on that. But this place called Hot and Juicy Crawfish in doggone West Hollywood, I've been there. It's not good. I just had something to drink, but the party I was with, they wanted to try it and it was not good. I'll give you one thing. The stuff, it smelled salty, and it was salty. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. The food was not good. $30 for a seafood boil, and then, first of all, it was jumbo shrimp with the eyes, everything and stuff on it. Eyes, everything on it. It wasn't peeled. It wasn't deveined. You had to peel the stuff, and it had eyes and stuff on there, and the whiskers. So if you're a little bit squeamish, you don't like that type of stuff, you know, I don't like jumbo shrimp. Anything jumbo, I do not like. But jumbo and stuff is the cheapest now. Like jumbo shrimp, I don't like jumbo shrimp at all. To be honest, I rarely eat shrimp like that because it's dirty. Like the place I used to go to, they made shrimp disgusting for me. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let me get back to the story though. The stuff was like $30 or $40 when you add the stuff. The food wasn't that good to begin with. And we were charging that exorbitant price. we charging that exorbitant price for food and that like that. The best seafood broil, like if you're on vacation, you don't go to some place to eat seafood broil. Like there's a lot of good spots in LA, and I can name a few that I'll suggest you get. Do not go to Roscoe's. Roscoe's is bad. And I know people go to Roscoe's like twice, and it was bad during my time in LA. It's bad. If you want some good fried chicken, go to Harold's. It's this fried chicken spot in Chicago. It's a chain. It's very popular. They have one in Hollywood. What you really gonna smell? You're gonna smell weed more than you do chicken. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that. Wow. I thought I had them. I didn't. Wow, this can crash. I think about the economy. I have a business degree. I took econ classes and stuff like that. So, what I think about the economy is doing bad. Obviously, you can't have stuff going crazy without setbacks. Like, you can't keep on circulating money or putting money out there, like these small business loans, PPP, unemployment, and stuff like that. You're printing money. We have all this COVID relief funds. I think some of this stuff is scamming. Like local governments and stuff like that, like city, municipalities, they either misuse those funds or that directly went to someone's salary. Like, or whatnot. COVID is still out here, y'all. I'm not gonna be no conspiracy theorist. I don't really believe in conspiracy theories, stuff like that. You can't have people out here. Number one, going to all these events. The economy needs to be back open without safety guidelines. I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I mean, I got nothing to lose. I'm vaccinated. I'm boosted. This and the third. I mean, I like travel. I like being safe. I like wearing masks. And a mask mandate, in all honesty, it really saves some people. I'm going to explain to you why. Like, you know, to me, it makes no sense for someone to be already homeless or struggling, whatever issue they got, even before the pandemic. Been out in the street for like 6 years, 6 to 7 years with the same tired old stuff. And then begging or asking people for money. That to me, sometimes you just don't need to give those people money, because like either it's going to the bar or it's either like you're getting a pack of cigarettes, or you just get your fix of whatever it is, drugs, alcohol, meth, or something like that. People's teeth is gone. That mask mandate, man, it saved people, because you really couldn't see people's smiles and stuff like that. And another reason why I still wear my mask, I don't want people breathing on me. I don't want to smell their breath. I don't want to smell nothing. I don't want to see their teeth. Like, having that mask on would actually save people from their cover being blown, because you saw their teeth and you realized they have meth mouth. They ain't getting $0. $0. Like, who does meth? Who does drugs in the first place? I've never done drugs, never will do drugs. That makes zero sense. But again, yeah, there's a lot of people. I'm glad I don't live in a place like LA because homelessness is bad out there. LA is rich. Well, it's probably one of the wealthiest places in the United States. I would technically disagree. You have a lot of stuff out there, but there is New York is the financial capital of the world. Tokyo is number one, though. Tokyo is number one. Let me search that up. Tokyo is number one. But you got to realize the way that Tokyo and stuff works is a whole lot different than the United States. The way business is, there's billionaires and stuff in Japan. Come on, man. I know a lot of people are talking about the economy, the president, and stuff like that. Me personally, I think the economy was going to be jacked up even before Joe Biden and stuff was going to. You can't have people, again, appointments and stuff by people. It doesn't make that much sense. I know people are talking about all this stuff. Me, I really don't talk politics. I'm just not really a big political person. I'm just going to tell you all that now. I'm not. And I'm still thinking about COVID and all this type of stuff, all the damage it did to the economy or whatnot. Like people said the hospital stuff is too expensive. Of course, the hospital is going to be expensive. It should be the last resort, but like if someone's going through something and they need immediate medical, you can't just go to a urgent care to be seen for something like heart palpitations. You need to go to the hospital. If you have chronic heart stuff, it's cholesterol, something like you need to go to the hospital. If you're not feeling well, get checked out before you check on out of here. So simple as that. Hospital bill versus being dead. Which one is better? I think the hospital bill. Getting checked out. I also think about people talking about the hospital, how it operates. The hospital is a business just like everything else. Like the hospital is a business. Like they have bills, they have salary and stuff to pay. Freak. Like my sister was talking about, because my sister's about to be a doctor, like how there's someone probably, they're not a doctor, like they're the board of directors, they've done stuff, they have a track record of like what's healthcare, like they've run the operations, they done the books for hospitals and stuff like that. They have an MBA or they have a Master's of Public Administration. They have the capacity. They've served in other roles doing certain stuff. They've been over nonprofits. They've been doing stuff. That's who's going to be your CEO. More than likely, they have some law degree and stuff like that. That's who's going to be running the hospital. Or they're going to be on the board of directors, one of those. That's how things go. And then past that, like, I don't know, hospitals and stuff. Hospitals are obviously going to be profitable, but also, too, that they have liability insurance. Like, doctors and stuff like that, they have to have the best legal team because, like, everybody can't be a doctor. Like, in order to be a doctor, you got to be pretty smart. Like, it ain't for the faint of heart. You really have to be steadfast and not determined to do your studies or do what you need to do to get to that level. If a lot of people, you know, they might find out it's no cakewalk. Let me explain to y'all too about how hospitals have to run. Like anesthesiologists, if you ever been under anesthesia, I have, because I had to get my wisdom teeth removed. Like you cannot eat. Like you literally cannot eat. You cannot eat for like a whole 24 hours. Like you can't. You're not supposed to. Because basically, they have to calculate your weight, your age, your body fat, all that type of stuff. All that into account. And you have to get an IV placed in your arm and a bag. Like, there has to be the right stuff. And then you're basically going to sleep. They activate the stuff, the drip. IVs hurt. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't like needles. I don't like blood work getting drawn, but you need that type of stuff. So you just going to suck it up. You know, I'm going to have to get through my process of letting my fear go of IVs, but I don't like that. You know, I'll be honest with y'all. I don't like that. would just chill. Right here. Now everybody's talking about the economy crashing, Bitcoin crashing. Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin's going to go down to like, I honestly think it's going to go down to 10.5. Everything is going to crash. Like someone said that Bitcoin is going to go to 100,000. They're smoking crack. Within the next 24 months, they're smoking crack. Let me tell you why Bitcoin is not going to $100,000. The market cap for that would have to, the whole crypto market would have to be like $6 trillion. Why do I think that Bitcoin went down? It ain't because of the economy. I think it's hedge funds. People are going to pump up the latest stock, the latest crypto. They're going to pull out their money, let it go low, ride the wave. They're making money whether it goes up or down. They're doing derivatives, they're doing trading, all this type of stuff. It really don't matter. In order to understand stocks and crypto, you have to know someone is always going to be eating the dip. It don't matter where you bought it at an all-time high, bought it for extreme low. You're going to get dumped on. It don't matter. Now, the thing is, you dump the bag on the next person. Me personally, I haven't really dumped the bag on any assets that I own. I'm still holding on to what I have, but I still have like $1,000 or close to $1,000. I'm not really losing that much money, so to me, I could chill. At all-time high stuff at like $4,000. So I'm not really missing nothing at the same time, but I'm not buying anymore. You know, I'm being honest with y'all. And to be honest, I know the market's not going to correct itself now. We're in a recession, basically. We're in the, like, start of it. And housing, the housing market, it can't be what you call it that high. Like going up $150,000, and then you check this month is down 20,000. You can't have stuff like that happen. And then the interest rates, you can't have that type of stuff happening. Like someone was saying how for instance, the market is just correcting itself. I don't think it's correcting itself. They're paying almost $6 for gas. Rent is going through the roof. You have all these companies and stuff like that. Hype is driving stuff up. In the housing market, you get an Amazon, you get an Apple, you have all these businesses or companies moving to a thing. The thing who's benefiting the most is the state. The state, they're getting some type of, Amazon's still getting some tax benefit, but you're getting dumped on. Food prices and stuff go up. You're paying taxes, your tax rate might go up, your housing, your property tax is going to go up. And you can't afford property tax, you're going to lose your home. You can't afford to pay it. You're going to lose your home. Like New York, California, but I think New Jersey has like one of the highest property tax. Like you can see about like $13,000 in property tax. And New Jersey's just, no offense to New Jersey. New Jersey is just like, you know, you got some rough parts in New Jersey. But the thing about New Jersey I can say is they got no sales tax. So people from New York, they know exactly where to go to. You know, to go to Jersey. take the train. But me personally, again, I'm not really a big fan of public transport because there's just crazy shit be going on that stuff. You think you going and getting a train ride or something like that, the next thing you be on fucking CNN, someone does some crazy shit, like plant a bomb or certain crazy shit like that. That's exactly why I don't take public transport. It's absolutely fucking crazy. And to me, I don't know, man. Every time something bad happens, like some type of mass event, I just really be saddened, like, by it. Because number one, we shouldn't have that type of stuff happening. Like, you can't even go nowhere. Like, anytime you step out the house, you know, you assume the risk. Tomorrow not promised. It's just not. But we just hope when we close our eyes and we say our prayers and stuff like that, we see, let us get another 24. Or you just take it day by day. Like, someone could just be healthy and stuff like that. Now I understand why they do blood work. Now I understand it because, you know, some cancers and certain stuff, you know, someone could be walking around with something they don't know they have. I'm still thinking about like how stuff works, like relationships. Like, I think once you like get in a new relationship or something like that, a few things you should go over is you gotta ask on their body count and stuff like that. You just ask to, like, before you start having sex with that person, you should go get blood work drawn and stuff like that. You go get tested together, something like that, because you don't know. Someone could have HIV. You don't know. If someone has something with an H, you get something with H, you're pretty much done. HSV, hepatitis. Hepatitis can shut down your liver. Yeah, that type of stuff happens, man. It's not really gonna look good. You know, another thing that I'm not really a big fan of, I don't know. To me, a lot of stuff is just a marketing ploy. Like the Juneteenth, to me, it's just like a marketing ploy. Like Walmart or whatever did the Juneteenth ice cream and stuff like that. You know, I think there's a lot of stuff that I disagree with. Like, you know, sometimes you don't have to support something that's black owned. I don't really care if something's black owned. I know that's going to get me in a lot of, you know, hot water for saying that. But no, like, something's black owned, I mean, you got to support it. I realize sometimes people try to take advantage or, you know, come support their business, but their business is not all that. It's just not. From A to B is not as seamless as you think it is. Sometimes it's even better to go with a fair business person. Like, it's just fair. Black owned don't mean it's better. You know, some people have no integrity. They just don't. They just have no integrity at all. Like, they're charging for a service and they barely did anything. Like, let's say, I don't know. Let's say someone has a plumbing business or something like that. Plumbing and stuff like that is a very, I'm not even going to say it's lucrative. You got to know what you're doing. Because plumbing is a lot more than, you know, you just doing stuff with water, pipes, and stuff like that. You have to know what you're doing. Same thing with HVAC. But let me give a prime example. Someone does a diagnostic test for plumbing and something like that. And let's see. No. Oh my god. I should have been trying to build. I'll play one more. You're trying to build or whatnot. Like, you go, not build, I was trying to build there. Forgot. This is zero build. But yeah, you go to a diagnostic test, you do water, you basically turn the water off, and you do the stuff. $300. It was just a diagnostic test. It wasn't anything crazy. You can't charge someone $300. Because there was no service performed. I'm not going to try to be cheap, nothing like that, but I feel like the price for certain stuff should be already stated. Like, it's like you go in the barbershop. To me, a haircut and stuff, I'm not going to go back and forth with someone with the value. But, again, I think a haircut is becoming something that it should not be. Like, people are putting premium service on everything, and nothing about the thing is just premium. Like, you're literally like a haircut, doggone haircut is basically someone creating an artificial hairline versus your natural hairline and trying to make it blend. That's what a haircut is. You're getting a sculpted hairline that may last like 2 weeks. You hope your stuff don't get pushed back or it just blends in with your natural hairline. You get a clean or crispy line. Now with all this Instagram, all this type of stuff, you having just, I think it's just a competition of the barbers. Like, you know, like there's some people, you know, I like their videos and stuff like that, but I would never go get a haircut from them. That's not me being cheap. It's just like, why am I going to pay $350 for a haircut? Fly across the country, $350 for a haircut because a celebrity barber. You cut someone's hair. And in me, in my logical sense, if someone is a client of yours or something like that, I wouldn't want people to know that I got my haircut and have my face and all that type of stuff. I wouldn't want that out there. To me, I think in a sense, it is a privilege to cut some people's hair. At the same time, it's a privilege. Like, I think the most expensive haircuts you gonna get, like the price, LA, DC, Miami, Chicago. The price of them haircuts is gonna be absolutely expensive. I'm in my bag now. But yeah, I most definitely believe that services and stuff like that, you can't necessarily charge certain stuff for that. I'm not telling somebody what they're worth, but I'm like, There's a difference between like women pay a lot more for their hair to be done than men do. Like for a woman to get her hair done, she gonna spend about 60 to 150 to get her hair done. $150 to get your hair done, and I like it's hot outside, so and you know how life is, and I guess relationship. You have a wild night, mess someone's hair up, and they sweat their hair out, and it might just be done for. So, hey. That should not have that much range. I'm sorry. Like, I think some people are barely even getting by now. Cost of rent and stuff is going up, leases. It's absolutely ridiculous. Like, a lease maybe last year, like $900, now it's up to like $1,100. I think that's greed. A lot of stuff comes down to greed. That's what it's about, greed. I think that COVID and all this other stuff, where all this money circulating around here. Wow. Oh my god. I'll play one more. I'm getting off. There's no reason why that should happen. Absolutely no reason. That guy was so low. It was absolutely ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I know people are saying like the essential barber kit, like there was this thing, everybody's getting this clipper, it's called like Babyless. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I think it's something like that. Yeah, Babyless Pro. It's that gold F. Everybody was on that, what you call it? Everybody was on that, and this T outline, and now everybody's on that, thing. That's basically for you to get shape on. You basically do someone's hairline. You shape it up, even it out, like the angles, like the sides. What you call it, the hairline, the natural, well, not the natural hairline, the sculpted hairline. My sister would be going in on barber shop prices, just barber prices. You're going this hard. Imagine roasting someone for a artificial hairline. Like minimum wage is like $7.25. To me, I haven't checked my salary because I just push carts like a few hours. I mean, like $12. I make probably like 500 a month. I work limited hours, and I prefer to stay that way. But again, this is kind of getting me through like my program, like, because basically I'm about to cut diamonds, like. And the thing about cutting diamonds and how I'm basically, they do a background check. They go through an extensive process. They'll do their own background check, make sure everything, and I'm clean cut guy, I think my favorite cut of diamonds is round cut brilliant. Round cut brilliant, to me, it looks pretty good. Cushion cut is not that bad. The one I don't look like is step cut. Step cut just looks bad. And diamond, a good diamond, well, it's supposed to have 57 and 58 facets. I know my stuff. I had to study because I have to, take this final exam pretty soon. Then I have to head out to California to do this grade, and hopefully, because I complete all my classes and stuff like that, I hope to get like $5,000 to $6,000 back. No, you trying to run? Don't do that. what? Yeah, I'm out, y'all. Peace.